Hi everybody, welcome in. How are we all doing today? I hope my volume can be heard over the music. Oh my goodness me, hold on a second, wait, we've got some people here. Spuddy, hi, welcome in, how are we doing? We have Robbie, hello Robbie, how's life? We've got Luke, new person Luke, hi from YouTube, how are you doing? We've got Rebecca, hi, and Vermilion Frosty, how are you? It's so good to see you here. Lurking because you have a guitar lesson, brilliant. We've got the friends from Twitch, we have the friends from YouTube, everybody's talking to each other, this is great. Potato Master, hello. Hope you're having a wonderful day, evening. It's evening here, yes. It's great, I'm in the new office, and hence the green screen, because nothing is set up behind me, so you have a green screen, or boxes. The Real McMac, thank you so much for that follow, and guess what happens when you get a follow? When you follow this little dog here, look, I even set up the dog cam, the little dog here, there she is. She gets a treat, look, she's right next to me now. Mr. Spork, hello, Simplistic Spork. I got a ninja slushie, so I'm not too bad. Hell yeah, let's go. It's our new friend, Not a Shrimp. How are you, Not a Shrimp? Welcome in, Shrimpy. We called you Shrimpy, right? That's what we said we were going to do. I can't remember. Yeah, so we all here. New change, new place, new room, new setup. I've gone backwards. Oh my god, hello, thank you so much for the follow. We have another treat for the dog. Bam. Michelle, hello, cute doggy cam. I've been watching your videos for the first time. I'm checking out the live. Thank you. Well, I hope I don't disappoint. Welcome in, Michelle from YouTube. Yes, we've had a bunch of new people today. I've not been streaming for a couple of weeks because we were house moving and like we're still in the middle of unpacking everything. A different setup to Hassan. If his dog moves, it gets shocked. Yeah, my dog doesn't really care so much. She is very, very chill unless the treat noise comes out or a follow noise, because then she knows, she can hear it through my headphones, then she knows that she's going to get a treat. What year are we on? So let me tell you what happened, right? Based on the suggestion of one of the YouTube viewers, I decided to start a live stream of a relaxed playthrough right from the beginning. So a couple of weeks ago, we started off from scratch, a brand new farm, day one. And we are continuing that farm now. This is episode 2 of that farm. I think we're only about 6 days in or something else. Yes, Matt, it was you. And so now we are continuing. We're only about 6 days in, but what I'm doing is, in this series, this live stream series, I am practicing what I preach. So all of the things that you see me do in the relaxed Stardew videos, they're going to be here, but in real time. So you can actually watch me go through moment by moment, being completely chill and relaxed and just doing what I want to do, kind of following the path I want to follow, and see how we go. I've done the standard farm, and I'm going to keep going that way. So let me know if the volumes are okay. Breaking Free, hello, I saw you. Do you know what, Breaking Free? I saw you follow, and now you're here. So I'm going to get the dog gets a treat on your behalf. If you hit subscribe on YouTube, let me know, and the dog will get a treat as well. So every new follow, every new subscribe, bam, there's another one. Thanks so much. Here's another treat for the dog's gonna eat well tonight. Good cow, Stevie. What? Thank you so much for that sub. Pets, that's amazing. Thank you so much. Is this because your name is Pets and I have a pet and I've now fed that pet? I've sunk 90 hours into the game. It's summer year 3 and I just got a truffle, which is the final item for the community center. Oh, honestly, when you get to the truffle life, like, it's a different world. I remember when I first played, when I first did a perfection farm, and I was on the grind to make 10 million gold. I had just 3 barns full of pigs, a big shed full of oil makers, and I was just living that truffle life 3 seasons of the year. It was wild. And then I had an ancient fruit farm on Ginger Island, and yeah, I was making like 200,000 gold every 5 days or something like that. It was wild, absolutely wild. I'm Luke from YouTube. Thanks for your videos. I'm now obsessed with Stardew thanks to you. Well, I'm glad, because I'm also obsessed with Stardew. Many of us are. So, shall we crack on? I don't want to waste too much time talking. I want to get into the game. As I was saying, I've kind of minimized my whole streaming setup. I took away the SLR camera. I'm back on my old, this is a Brio webcam. This used to be the Stevie cam. So what I've done is I've downgraded the Stevie cam to my old Logitech C920. I've got the Brio here. I'm using the SLR. It's not old. The Sony SLR, which I was using for streaming. I'm actually now using that to make content for YouTube, which is coming soon. So watch out. I've got some new stuff coming out. So be on the lookout for that. That's going to be some D&D related content. So yeah, I've kind of downed it all. I'm trying to make it I've actually stacked my monitors vertically now. So before I had them side by side, but now they're one on top of each other, which is a lot nicer for me. I like being able to just look up there, see the chat messages, look down here, see the game. Yeah, it's brilliant. It's absolutely brilliant. It's not a waste. We appreciate the commentary. Thank you, Robbie. Bless you. As I start the game, let me just quickly ask you guys, how is everybody? How's everybody doing? I apologize in advance because we have missed out. We're going to have missed out a lot of our overlays today on Twitch, because basically Mix It Up is not working correctly in my Windows 11 installation. So I'm going to have to look into that, but now's not the time. But the normal sound alerts and everything else still work. It's just visual overlays are broken at the moment. It's not the end of the world. Your bio says, ask you about potatoes. You got some Irish heritage in you? No, but I love potatoes. But interesting fact, right? We often associate the Irish with potatoes, right? But potatoes are from Peru originally. The Spanish brought them back over to Europe when they went in and basically took over most of South America. And that's where our love of potatoes comes from, that time. So not even that long ago in history, really. But if you look up Peruvian potatoes on the internet, the varieties are insane. I am a little bit obsessed with potatoes. I could eat potatoes for every meal all the time. Yes, Spud Boy is here as well. Spud Boy's my mod, and obviously being a Spud, it's perfect. Doing well over here, lurking whilst watching The Traitors. Oh, nice. Very good. There's a lot of shows on at the moment. Traitors is on, Bake Off is on, Strictly is on. In the UK this is. But for me, Critical Role is on. Who's watching Critical Role? Episode 3 of Campaign 4 is out tonight. I am buzzing with excitement. I can't spoil it for anybody who hasn't watched it, but the cliffhanger at the end of episode 2 was wild. It was absolutely wild. I am gone. It's crazy. What's Critical Role? Oh my god, it's only Dungeons and Dragons played by professional voice actors. It is the best. Brennan is a terrific DM. Gwen, how are you doing? The new campaign is there's so many characters though, and it's so easy to lose who's who, but I'm obsessed. I'm watching it constantly. What was that? Hype train? What just happened? Why did we have a hype train? Have I missed something? I don't know, but apparently Twitch wants to give me a hype train. There you go, guys. Maybe it's because there's so much chat going on. We have a hype train. Very cheerful, I know. Wait, I missed Mac's message. 1 second. We are associated with them in Ireland because we depended on them. Yeah, and then the blight came. Yeah, that's true. Yeah. I hear potato. I think pay. I don't know that one. I knew that was no cleric. Oh, but it's honestly, it's so good. It's so good. Okay, right. Let me load the game, shall we? Before we just get going mental. I also realized because we've got no overlay, we've got no chat. So right above me, that should be where the chat is displayed, but there's no overlay, so no chat's being displayed. Here we are, that British. We're on day 8 of spring. Okay, so we're going to play a little bit. I'll pause a little bit as I talk. Oh, Prince Edward Island. Oh yeah, because the Edward potatoes, man, they're really good. What's everyone's favorite type of potato? Now, see, I like a jacket potato, like a baked potato. So a Maris Piper is a good win for me, depending on what I want. Hold on, we've got music in game. Let me turn that off. Oh no, we don't. Sorry, I have turned it off. Okay, so today spirits are displeased. Not that it makes any difference to what I'm going to do. They want to talk fences. I know all about fences, and I'm not really bothered about the weather, but it's going to be clear and sunny either way. Black hole, formerly known as chat. Yeah, I know, right? Sad times. Hey, look! My snippy snips are ready. Oh no, these are taters, sorry. My taters are ready. I know potatoes. Okay, so I want to keep a couple, but I'll sell the rest. I don't want to keep all of them. Just keeping a few is a good idea. Even this pasta, maybe 3 of each? I'll keep 3 of each, it's fine. Then I'll go and water the rest of these guys. You know, some people really hate watering their crops, and I get it. But honestly, I have found it so relaxing when I play this game. The watering process is just... it's so chill. But by the time I can get sprinklers, I'm very happy to have them. So it's a bit, you know, here and there. Now, an interesting side note, I recently started to play Palia. Someone did recommend on YouTube, hey, have you tried Palia? You might like it. Now, I had tried Palia before, and I wasn't really keen on it. But then I saw Shasta, who is my other mod and a fantastic streamer, Shasta Cats. Go follow her if you aren't already. She is chaos personified and plays D&D with us. and she's, you know, an amazing human as well. But she plays a lot of Palia, and her whole group play Palia. And I was watching her stream, and I was like, you know what? Maybe I should try this again. Maybe I should give it a shot. So I reinstalled it. I spun up my profile again. I was like, okay, let's do this. And I've been playing it for the last 2 days. And I guess I'm getting more into it, but I still can't say I'm sold on the game. There's something about it. It still feels like too MMO-ish. So basically what it is, right, or what bugs me about it, is that there's so many fetch quests. It's very grindy, very fetch questy, and you're just running around all the time just fulfilling all these requests for all these people, but not like how Stardew does it, right? It's different. And as you do all these quests for everybody, it's like there's no end. There's so many of them, but none of them are challenging. It's all very basic, very simple, and so I don't have the enjoyment of being challenged. And I'm kind of waiting for the game to like open up. So I'm trying to rush through all the early boring stuff, like all the, oh, get me this thing, learn how to cook, learn how to do this, it feels like a lot. I was like, maybe I should make a relaxed guide for Palia. It seems too much. Come to YouTube well balanced here. Okay, let me see what's going on. Hello. I love Palia so much. Do you, Spork? Okay, maybe you can give me some tips and advice on like how to enjoy it more and not get so overwhelmed. You're back, new farm too. Shadow, hi, hello. I am back in the new house, and yes, a brand new farm for a full relaxed playthrough. Game sound is a little high. Okay, hold on a second. Let's turn that down. Well, of course it is. Look, it's all the way at the top. There we go. I think that should actually be halfway is usually good. I'm gonna be recording a new Stardew video as well. It's probably in 2 weeks from now. Hope, how you doing? Ooh, we have a new follow. Thank you so much for the follow. The dog knows about the follow. As you can see, the dog's just sat up now because the dog knows that a follow means a treat. So thank you so much for feeding my dog today. She's down there, but she's sat up so you can't see her. Hold on. We just move this up slightly. There she is. What kind of dog do you have? This is a golden cocker spaniel named Stevie, after Stevie Nicks. The travelling back and forth does get annoying if you play for a few hours, I would agree. Yeah, I found that I wasn't able to play more than a few hours at a time because I was getting frustrated and it was making me sleepy, but not in like a cozy kind of way. Sleepy because it was boring. But I am determined to keep trying, so I shall keep trying. Dog lies down. I'll just put the camera down here so when she lies down it will see her. I think when they dropped the Elderwood update I got more into it because the fetch quest became harder and I felt more involved with the characters. Okay, that's a good thing to know. Hope, doing good, enjoying my emotional hangover from watching the Critical Role in oh my god, how was it? Hope, how was it? I was just talking about Critical Role. So exciting. I need to go and make some food to eat. Give me a second while I do that. Actually, I can do that right here. Wait, do I have... No. I'm missing... Oh, actually, I can eat some of those things. Firstly, let's put that away. Okay, let's see what I want to eat. This one. This is what I need, right? This, and this. Is it? Yeah, pancake. And I've got a field snack already, but I can make a couple more. So you never underestimate the power of a field snack. It was just as beautiful as Justice's wedding deserved to be. I cried the whole way. That's amazing. Oh, I love that. I'll have to watch it on the catch up. Ricky, hello. How you doing, buddy? Oh my god, is that Driskew? Driskew, what's up? Welcome in, coming over. Why didn't someone streaming at 2K or Baller? Well, this camera is actually 4K. But yes, no, on Twitch we do stream at 2K. We have done for some time now. Because I got the 2K unlocked for Twitch, so we actually do stream at 2K. Sorry, I'm a chump. No, you're not. No spoilers, but the twist was so twisty. Oh my god, I have to. Oh my god, first stream I've seen. Oh really? Oh, maybe it's in your settings then. No, but I've been streaming at 2K for some time now. On Twitch at least. On YouTube it's still 1080. Right, so I've got a little bit of money. I'll grow some cauliflowers. Some. Just because I feel like I don't watch big streamers besides you. Big streamers. I'm just a small baby. I'm just a small baby. Ethan's bestie, hello, how you doing? It's been a while, eh? It's been a minute. Love Stardew Valley. I know you're addicted now. How are you? Okay, let's put these down. Right, this is good. Watch out, big streamer swinging on through. How are you doing, Ricky? How's the new channel? I love, you know, I keep watching your content. I actually need to ask you, Ricky, I'm going to bug you later actually, if you don't mind me DMing you, because I need to ask you some questions on your video edits. I've got some queries regarding color grading and some of the cool editing effects that you managed to incorporate. I've been commissioned, I can't say who the company is or anything like that, but I've been commissioned to do an ad, not an ad, well, kind of like a promo video. Basically, I've been commissioned to do a promo video as a short for a company for their product, and I want to really do a good job. I want to do a decent job. So I was like, man, Ricky's editing is top notch. So I'm going to bug Ricky and ask for some advice. So if you don't mind, I might DM you. It's due next week, but I only get the product on Monday as well. So I'm like, oh man, not a lot of time. It's exciting. Love to, yeah, thanks, man. Commissioner Gordon coming on through. Brie, how you doing? Oh my goodness, everyone's here. There we go, dog walked. Yeah, the dog does it. The dog is alive. Just, you know, very sleepy. You know, one tip I can give you about these slimes. Yeah, I did do a mining and combat video, but one thing recently, I like how to mine relaxed, right? How to do like a relaxed job of mining in the in Stardew Valley. But let me tell you a tip about slimes, right? A really good way. Firstly, they're going to jump at you every chance they get, okay? And obviously you can avoid that by using the block, which is good. But one way to really get them, to kill them nicely, is block them up against a wall, right? If you shove them in a corner, right, they're not going to be able to get you. And that is actually pretty successful in that it works a lot of the time, because you push them back, they hit the wall, they can't then jump back at you. They don't have enough time to make the jump, and as they're preparing for the jump, it gives you an opportunity to hit them again. If you push them back, let's say if I was here and I pushed them back and they flew here where my mouse is, what would happen is as they prepare to jump to you, they can, right? Because they're farther away, because you hit them back, they go quite far. Then they try to jump at you from here. By the time you reach them to hit them, they will have already got you. But if you do it against a wall, just this much space, they get pushed against the wall And when they then prepare to hit you again, they're basically immobile. And you can go and hit them again and keep hitting them. And they can't jump at you. Once you hit them, it breaks their stance. So they have to start again. So yeah, corner a slime, right? Put them against a wall or against some blocks. They were not going to be able to get you. Top tip. My dog. Oh, your dog. Okay, yeah, that would make more sense. Right, I gotta go lurk, wrapping up this Heckin' Masters. Okay, Ricky. Enjoy, buddy. Good luck. Look, if you... It's mostly knowing the tricks. You got enough experience, so no big deal. Thanks, dude. I hope I can... Yeah, I hope I do a good job. Oh, great. We have a crab. See, look. This guy's trying to keep hitting me, but he cannot. He just cannot get me. So let's see if we can try it with this guy. Okay, look. There, against the wall. Look. He just can't launch himself. Right? There's no way he can't hit me. Great. Okay, so I'm going to drop something because I really want bug meat for the time being. I'll drop the slime for now. That made such a difference for me once I realized that, right? It's so good, isn't it? It's such a... Yeah, then slimes become much, much easier to destroy. Now the problem is I can't pick up that coal, so I'm not going to get it just yet. I'll get it later. 720. Okay, what we'll do is we'll just use this opportunity to kill some slimes. I'm not really bothered about getting down to the next level. Those flies are so annoying. Now the slime got me. Ooh, leveled up combat. Nice. That must be what, level 3? Level 2? I can't remember. Oh, not another bug. Bug meat creates bait. It does. The other thing it does is create bug steaks, which you can eat for health in the mines. So that's also a good one. I hate these little diggers. Oh, but look! Okay, we've got some good stuff now. Alright, so what we need to do is this. We're going to consume that book, so I'm going to throw this geode on the side. I'm going to read this, it's going to level up our monster magic. Right, and then we're going to grab this geode again, but we will discard... We can discard stone, we have so much stone. We're heading back soon anyway, so it's not a problem. I just want to kill the rest of these guys. We haven't even got to fishing yet. I don't even know what I'm... I don't really have a plan as such at the moment. I'm just kind of just going with the flow. Uh-oh. Right, this is a good time to leave now. Remember, there's no shame in retreat. Okay, we don't want any of this stuff right now. I'll leave those horseradishes here for the time being, although it does want one for the community center. So I'll take one for the community center and drop it on the way home. What do we reckon? 9:30 PM? Yeah, we've got plenty of time. Why do you want the bug meat? Yes, so bug meat is great for the bug steaks, which I think I'll be able to make soon. I can't make it right now, but I think once I level up combat another one, or mining, you can make bug steaks. So, and yes, the meat is also good. Ah, this is my boy Linus. Grr, sounds like those raccoons are back again, filthy varmints. Ah, you turned up at the right moment, son. Could you do an old man a favor? Could you go around the corner and scare off those raccoons for me? They've been causing me a real mess. Thanks. Make sure you give them a good scare so they never come back. Carrie, good afternoon. I'm watching these streams to get new ideas. Got so many farms. Oh, amazing. Well, we love having you here. So this reminds me, hold on, I think I missed a message or didn't address it, or maybe read it, but oh yes, here, pets, is there a Stardew podcast? I want to find one to listen to at work, and if not, can you start one, please? So speaking of podcasts, no, I'm sure there are plenty of Stardew podcasts. I don't have one. I don't have an intention of starting one, unfortunately, but I have been talking to my daughter who wants to record a podcast, and we were coming up with a topic of something that she would like to record about, and we stumbled upon the idea of D&D, like a D&D podcast aiming or talking about how to create D&D adventures for children ages 5 to 10, for example. She's 7 and we've been playing together since she was 5, and I've been devising campaigns that work for kids, because it's different. You can't get into the rules in the same way, but you still also want to teach them the mechanics of the game and how it works. But their imaginations are so amazing that they make it so real. So you also have to be quite careful as to how scary or dangerous you make something, because for them, like, they really immerse into it, they feel it, they really feel it. So you can really scare them. So it's about that balance, and then talking about her experiences and our campaigns that we run. So maybe that will happen at some point if she ever has enough focus to do it. I like a casual Stardew Valley gameplay, but I'm also here for the accent. Thanks. Hi listener, how you doing? George is so cranky. He really is. He really is. I mean, he's got his reasons. Let's go and see what's up. Hold on, sorry. I've just got an important message. I just need to check 1 second. Okay. I sent a message to Shasta today, right? Because what had happened was I got an email from Throne. Wait, Linus, it was me, sorry. It's okay, Linus, I don't mind. I find a lot of hot, fresh food in these cans, stuff that will go to waste if I don't take it. Do you think there's something wrong with what I'm doing? Not everyone's cut out for this world. That British Mo, you don't know what it's like to be me. Not harming anyone, I just want to live my own life. No, it's a shame for food to go to waste. I knew you're an open-minded person. Yes, I am. I feel good about what I'm doing. I'm not harming anyone. I agree. Mind you, if you just put in food in the bin and it's going to waste, that's awful for the environment. Linus, you're a god. You can go home. I promise I won't rummage in George's can. But then you're not doing what you want. You can still live your life. No, keep rummaging in his cans. You can tell him you scared off the raccoons for good. Keep forgetting he's there. I think he's going to the saloon instead. Wait. I love Gus. Gus and Linus are literally the two best men in this game. The fact that they're buddies makes me so happy now. I know what you were doing, Linus. If you need food, just ask. I don't want anyone in Pelican Town to go hungry. Mate, this is why your town is in ruins, though, like, respectfully. Like, your economy is shot to pieces because you just give everything away for free. Not just you, everyone except Pierre, who charges 7 times as much as anybody else for something. Zucchini fritters. Dip them in my spicy marinara. I'm not pure enough for this world. Go on, take it. Fade to black. Just saying. Right, where was I? Over here. Going to the community center. I need a glow ring. It's so dark. Linus would never, but the reason businesses have to lock their rubbish tips is that someone ate spoiled food out the garbage and sued the establishment for thousands of dollars. I mean, I believe that, yes. In America, that would happen. I don't think that would fly here in the UK. Cater Tot! Oh my god, it's Mo! Oh my god, it's Cater Tot! How you doing? Ping! Look, we did our first thing in the game. Our first donation to the bundles. Existing, how are you doing? I'm also existing. We had a wild time the other day on Bam's stream. That was insane that you know Bam. But what a good time we had. Absolutely amazing. I had a lot of fun. Oh my goodness me. Sister Nikki, how you doing, sis? Can attest that would absolutely happen in the States. Me and Bam are besties? What? Since where? How did I not know this? Twitch is such a small place, honestly. Like you can know people for years and then but not even know like the communities you cross over in. It's wild. Oh look, I have so much wood and stone and I need to donate some of that, don't I? 200 woods and 100 stone. And how much do I have? Yeah, I can do that. I can do the wood and stone. I can do these. Do you think I can make it there and back by 2 a.m? Surely. Just got home from Chinese class. How was it? Since like late last year. Your besties. Since like late last year. That weirdo made me a mod without asking if I wanted or telling me that he did it. I shut up. He was just like oh, he's so funny. And he's such a sweet guy too. Like he's just a really nice guy. Yeah, his humor cracks me up. Honestly, we have such a wonderful corner of the internet here. All the people are just top tier. There we go. Donated more things. I'm not even like going out of my way to donate, like as in to collect the stuff. It's just what I'm collecting. I am just donating it. As in when I'm not specifically being like, oh my goodness, I need this. Because again, that just flies in the face of the whole point of the relaxed playthrough. The idea is to just chill. Like I don't have a plan. What am I going to do tomorrow? I don't know. We'll see. His giggles cure my depression. Honestly, it's so funny. Class was great. I learnt that there are 3 words I can't seem to remember how to pronounce even when looking at it. It's, oh my, really? I mean, I'm not surprised though. I think it's very difficult. Is it Cantonese you're learning? Or Mandarin? Yeah, look, bug steak. Who was asking? Pets. Bug steak and the sturdy ring recipe. So let's just take a look at these things, okay? So we made some money, which is good because we're going to reinvest that money now because I want to buy some more farming stuff. I want to be a farmer, baby. Okay, so let's just take a quick look here. So the sturdy ring cuts the duration of negative effects. I'm not bothered about that. But the bug steak gives you 45 energy and 30 health, and it costs 10 bug meat. Now, as you're going through those early levels of the mines, you're going to come across loads of bugs. So if you just have all those, the meat, you can turn them into steaks, and then you have like endless supply of food as well. So it's good. Right, let's go water some things. What? I've been eating my precious strawberries for nothing? Oh yeah, no. Don't eat the things you grow. Right, Stardew is made in such a way that you'll never have to eat the things you grow. You can forage for things, make things from the stuff that falls, like when you kill stuff. Like there's lots of things that you can do, but no, you don't need to eat the stuff you grow. That's your money. Should we do some fishing? Let's do some fishing. That's your income, baby. You want to keep hold of that. Now, I do have my fishing bamboo pole. Yes, I do want to fish, but so here's the thing. If in those early days you're stuck for money, and you want money fast, fishing is the quickest way to make money in this game. If you don't like fishing, I suggest you learn it. If you want to make money quickly, and not have to go through the monotony of all the farming and the mining and everything else. If you need money, so you're like, oh man, I want to upgrade my equipment, I want to do this, I want to do this. Fishing is a really great way to do that. I made a video about how quickly you can make like 150,000 gold in fishing. I made 150,000 gold profit, so not including the money I spent on the poles, not including the money I spent on upgrading things, anything else, just pure net profit, right? 150,000 gold in 24 days. So like that's wild. I can't seem to figure fishing out. Let's do it together. Breaking free, let's do it now. I'm comfortable with fishing, but I can't land a catfish. Honestly, trap bobber, right? High level of fishing, eat some fishing food to up your fishing level. So boost up your fishing level. Remember, even if you are level 10 and you eat fishing food, it will boost you to level 11, level 12, level 13, whatever the plus is on there. So that makes the fishing bar even bigger. Then once you get the trap bobber, it makes it really difficult for the fish to go away. So if you're hunting catfish, take a trap bobber and go up. Switch, I play on the Switch and it's just the same, right? You're either clicking a mouse button or you're pressing the button on the joypad. It won't make a difference. The fishing, we'll do it together. Well, I didn't know fish food made the bar. Yeah. So anything that increases your fishing level, that is what makes the bar bigger. That's actually what the fishing level does. So if you look at your various skills here, right, you can actually see if you hover over it what it does, right? I don't have any fishing skill at the moment, so when you see me play right now, it's going to be the lowest fishing skill, the lowest size bar. We see in combat, when you get a thing, you get increased health. So right now I've got 1 level in combat, so I get a +5 in health. When I get another level, I'll get another +5. Foraging, I get a +3 axe efficiency. So the axe efficiency, or any efficiency, means that the amount of energy I expel to hit something is reduced. So I can hit things for longer. I have the same level of energy, but I use less energy every time. That's without even upgrading the tool. That's just a byproduct of being more experienced in the skill. Farming, you get hoe efficiency and water can efficiency, so it's less energy to use the water can. Doesn't make the contents of your water can bigger. That needs a water can upgrade, but the amount of energy you spend watering things or hoeing the ground is reduced. And mining is the same. The pickaxe efficiency is increased, so the amount of energy you need to pickaxe is reduced. And when it's foraging, yeah, I just showed you the axe. So fishing, what that does is it increases the size of your fishing bar. So yeah, lowest level is like down here, and then camera's there, and I'm so still used to a camera being up there. The camera's down here now, and as you fish, as you get a higher fishing level, that bar increases. So if you eat some food that increases your fishing level, it will automatically increase the size of the bar for that amount of time that the food is active for. And I'll show you an example. We'll do it together right now. We'll do it right now. Also, if you're fishing, fish is a good thing because you can eat it whilst you do it, right? Which is quite cool. So Willie will open his shop at 9 o'clock. So until then, we'll just do some basic fishing, right? Let's take a look. Now, I'm not going to be able to pause it and show you, but I do have a fishing video that shows you exactly how to do this. So all I'm doing right now is whilst I click this mouse, I'm tapping it. I'm not holding it down. So same with the Switch. If you're using the controller, you don't hold it down. Tap quickly. Tap quickly to lift the bar up, and then you can let go very quickly. The bar is extremely reactive to quick taps. If you hold it down, it will shoot up, and then you let go, it shoots back down again. So it's much easier to tap or hit the button very quickly to raise the bar bit by bit by bit. Sorry, camera. Bit by bit by bit, raise the bar, raise the bar, raise the bar. And then if it drops down, you can let go. It will drop quickly, but then you can pick it back up again by just tapping fast instead of holding down. So you saw how small that bar was. Now we'll go and get a trout soup. Right, 250, that increases your fishing +1. Okay, so to give you an idea, we've got some fish here that we can get. See how you can twist the rod by using the direction arrows? So look at the size of that bar, right? Keep an eye on that bar. So that is a level 0 or level 1 fishing bar size, okay? Now I'll drink my trout soup. Now look up in the top corner, you'll see I've got fishing for 4.5 minutes. So now let's fish again. So see again the curve, right? You can twist the direction of the... Now look, that bar has increased in size. It's made it easier to catch said fish. And now I've just leveled up fishing. So once you level up fishing, now the thing about fishing is when you level it up, it increases immediately. So it will now already be bigger. So now technically I will, although this says 2 because of this, it will already be bigger at level 3. It already, now I'll be on a level 3 fishing bar size. See, look, just hitting it quickly, tapping it really fast. Perfect catch. Yeah, fishing takes some getting used to. I didn't know he sold food for this. So many things are... Well, he sells the basic trout soup. You can make the other ones. But even a trout soup is enough to start with. Now, I wonder if I can get this treasure chest. Yes. Now I just have to build up. Fish again. So now we have some bait. Now we can't use bait on this particular rod, the bamboo pole, and I've run out of space, so we'll go back. Look like I know what to give a stab to tonight. Yes, absolutely. Come and fish with us. Fishing is the way forward. Oh, by the way, as we are doing this relaxed playthrough in real time, I do strongly encourage you to spin up your own Stardew games and come and play. Man, I'm going to lose this fish. I'm going to go give these things back and make some space in my inventory to catch more fish. And in fact, we're going to go up to the mountain lake. In spring, the most valuable fish you can get are up in the mountain lake. So I wanted to go down there to speak to Willie, but otherwise we'll go up to the mountain lake and we'll do fishing there. A largemouth bass is really, really valuable, unless it's raining and then you get the catfish. Largemouth bass is the way to go. Might just in a bit. Currently making supper while watching. Oh, now you must tell us what you're having for supper. Wish I could, still working. Oh no. Oh no. But tell me about your farms. Tell me what they're like. Okay, so I'm gonna sell these because I want the money for now. And then because I know I'm not doing anything else other than fishing, I'm gonna put all my other stuff away. Just keep my fishing rod and go up to the mountain lake and we'll do a day of fishing. It's a nice day for fishing. I can't remember. I start then stop playing eventually when I get frustrated. The days go by so fast. I mean, as you see in this, we've played one day only, right? I know I've been talking. But so far, since I started the stream, we've only played one day. It's second day, it's only midday. The days do go by fast. But if you just do one thing in a day, they're very chill. It's very relaxed. Let's fish. Actually, I want to fish over there. Potato Master. I just started a new playthrough on the Meadowlands farms. Also enjoying a chill playstyle this time. It's been so lovely. I really love the Meadowlands farm. It's really nice. Okay, so this is another good thing. The algae, when you get green algae, don't get upset that you didn't get a fish. Eat that. Right? When you run out of energy whilst fishing, you spend a whole day fishing, you're going to run out of energy. Keep the green algae and eat it to replenish your energy instead of eating your fish. That's another piece of advice. Also, these forageables that you see around, you can go and get them for food as well, for subsistence. That's a gold carp. Let's go. Should we move to this location? Let's go do that now before we lose it. So if you aren't already aware, when you see bubbles like this, that means that there is a higher chance of catching a fish. And they'll bite quicker. So if possible, ooh, is this a largemouth bass? I think it might be. Nailed it. HP, oh my goodness me, how are you? I wasn't aware of the bubble significance. There you go. This is the reason why I make this series. Yeah, so the bubbles will increase the chance of the fish bite. So that's good. Oh. You'll know you've hit it because it will go blue. Look, it will shiny blue when you hit the water. You know that you've landed in the bubbles. So in the fishing video I made, I showed exactly where I click on my mouse, so you have an idea of like what I'm actually doing when I click. I don't know if you can hear it, but it will give you a bullhead. It will give you an idea. How are you doing, HP? It's been a minute, hasn't it? It's been a while. How are you? It's so good to see you. So many people like returning out of the shadows of the internet today. Shadow, I have to remember your advice to keep it chill by only doing one thing a day. I try to do too much. It is the normal way that people play Stardew. Like, I'm not going to lie to you, right? This is the thing is, it's the way our brains have been primed to play all games, to do anything. I'm looking right at you. It's the way our brains have been primed. I guess because of life, right? In life, it's like an endless series of tasks that we must complete constantly. When we're faced with a game that has a checklist, instantly our brain goes into overdrive. And one of the most amazing things about Stardew is that if you are a min-maxer, if you are a person who loves high efficiency, you can play the game that way. But, and this is a big but, right? Big but. I love big buts. With Stardew, the reason why you know that the game doesn't have to be played in such an efficient way. Oh my goodness me. Just as I was going off on one. Hello. What's just happened? Ah, you subscribed, HP. Thank you. I love big butts. The reason why you know that it doesn't need such level of efficiency. Unlike other games that do require you to be efficient, that do require you to, get all of these things as quickly as possible, maximize your build, all of those things, is because in Stardew there is no penalty if you don't. And that's one really important thing that a lot of people who find Stardew overwhelming seem to forget or aren't made aware of, because we're so used to this time-limited task list. Everything has to be completed by this date. There is a due date for everything in life, right? But Stardew doesn't have a due date. And those quests which do have a due date, the village, like the villager requests that have a 2 or 3 day date, they come back around again. So even if you don't take it, even if you don't do it, you don't have to do them. And even if you don't, or if you fail as in you don't do it on time, they will just recycle and come back around again the next month or whenever. You just keep looking at the notice board, they'll come back again. So you really don't need to feel that stress or that pressure. But if you do, then that's something where it's like we have to teach ourselves, because we've become so used to playing games in that way. We have to kind of like train it out of ourselves. We have to train ourselves to be cozy. We have to train ourselves to chill out, which, it's actually like a thing in real life, right? People do things like yoga, they do meditation, they do all this kind of stuff to like chill your mind, right? But Stardew is a game that can achieve that for you. You just have to like take a breath and just like go slow, go at your own pace, enjoy yourself. If you don't get, if you want to catch 10 fish in a day and you only catch 5, it doesn't matter. If you don't make 1 million gold in a month, it doesn't matter. Nothing matters. What I try and do to make the game fun and challenging but still very relaxing, I set very small, meaningful goals for myself. And those goals might be something like, I just want to buy 30 potatoes. If I can plant 30 potatoes in this week, that would be brilliant. And so I'll set myself, realistically I can sell fish enough to buy 30 potato seeds and plant them, right? And I know that I can achieve that goal. It's not super easy, right? Because I still have to do all that fishing, but it's also not insanely difficult and it's not stressful. So it's a nice little challenge that I can do to challenge myself. But that's the thing, I find it works way better when you set yourself your own goals. Don't think about, I need to do this for the community center, this for the community center, and this for the community center. Just think about, I wonder if I can do a parsnip and a gold wheat for the community center today while I'm playing. I might be playing for 3 hours and be like, can I achieve that in this 3 hours? If you do, brilliant. Like, set that goal for yourself. Set something that it's like a standard that you can meet. And you'll find the game fun, exciting, challenging, but very chill at the same time. Small, easy goals and rest for the rest of the day. Yeah, that's the way. The crops stress me out trying to get them all done in a month. Yeah, you can wait a year, but it still stresses me out, which is silly since it's just a game. Yeah, but that's just the way it is. I'd love to pause that timer on mobile. Today was a little wonky, tired, unfocused, feeling sad, but I'm working through it. Oh, HP, I'm sorry. I hope that you feel much better soon. I haven't seen any of your content drop lately, so I was like, oh, what's going on? Is it still out there, but I'm not seeing it? It's a really good idea. Small, easy goals. Yes, small, easy goals. Oh yeah, you got a job. No way, congrats, that's awesome. I haven't posted in a long while. Okay, that's why I haven't seen anything. That makes sense. I also haven't posted on social media in a very long time. I've been working on YouTube, but I haven't done anything else. But I need to start posting again on social media. I took a big social media break because social media was bothering me. somewhat. So I decided to take a big social media break. No Instagram, no TikTok, no Blue Sky, no Twitter, nothing. Just shut it all down. But I do need to post a few things every day. Red, hello! I'd like to get back on a stream schedule? Scream schedule? No, stream schedule, yes. Do it. I just do 1 day a week. I just do Thursdays and that's it. Oh, we have an ad. Did not see that coming. Red, thank you so much for the sub, the Prime sub. Oh, I'm not gonna take it. I don't want to go all the way around. It's fine. Ad can't catch us primers. Yeah, sometimes you got to do what you got to do. Exactly. I have a love-hate with ads. Yeah, I hate the ads. I hate that we have to do them. Use my Prime sub just as ads hit. Amazing. Well, just remember, if you don't want ads, hold on a second, hold on. If you don't want ads, you can come to YouTube. No ads. Yeah. So, but we do pause for ads. So while pausing, I keep looking up there. I mean, I look up there because that's where chat is, but the camera is here. Hi, everybody. How are you doing? Hi. What's going on, Red? It's good to see you. I'm going to pour myself some more water. Have you seen my new carafe? When we move house, we always go to IKEA. Whenever I go to IKEA, I buy stuff. This is my carafe. I have a new water container. As you see, it's nearly finished. I've been doing well. I've been drinking a lot of water. I feel very fancy because I get to and then pour into a glass. So good, so fancy. That cork is isn't it just? It's an IKEA top tier. Back from ads. Welcome back from ads. There's still a minute for everybody else. But I can earn rewards here for the. You can. That's true. The Twitch does have the channel points, which are nice. I'm going to implement a similar thing for the YouTubers as well. I'm over here wondering if it will be tonight or tomorrow night that I'm going to have an upset minion. What's going on? Why is the minion upset? What would make the minion upset? What is the minion? So yes, anyway, he's watching the 6th Harry Potter movie. How old? How old is he? How old is the minion? That's awesome. Minion is the name I use for my son. Yes, makes sense. 8. That's Minimo is turning 8 in 3 weeks. But she's only seen the first Harry Potter movie so far. She's very sensitive when it comes to movies. So I'm gonna let her watch the second one when she turns 8. She's read the first 2 books already. I made sure that she read the books before we watched the movies, so she knows what happens. But in books, she's great. Like reading her Lord of the Rings, she had no problem with all of it. But when it comes to movies, she's like very visually sensitive. So she would get scared very, very easily. So I ended the first Harry Potter movie, and that was okay because she knew everything to expect because I have to let her know. So yeah, we'll do the second one and then we'll see where we go from there. Oh, okay, everyone's back from ads, so let's fish. Frost, my 5-year-old, asked to watch Lord of the Rings the other week. Oh, hold on, let me catch this fish and then I'll read. Chop, I knew it. Ooh, iron ore, hello. I watched Lord of the Rings, we put it on first, she loved it. She's still really upset about Gandalf. Yeah, same. Some of the Harry Potter movies are low-key scary. They absolutely are, I agree with you, yeah. Terrifying for kids, especially if your kids are like sensitive to, that sort of thing. The thing is, I know she'll watch it and she'll enjoy it, but then she'll be scared. Like she won't sleep. So I have to kind of prep. I'm still upset. Yeah, I'm still upset about Gandalf. Every time I watch it, I cry. And the weird thing is, like, I've been reading Lord of the Rings like since I was 12 years old, like before the movies existed. And when I went to see the movies, I had already read Lord of the Rings so many times, and I knew exactly what was going to happen. Did I still cry like a baby? Of course I did. It's Gandalf, goddammit. Mummy, I just hope he comes back, and obviously I won't spoil it, but she will be so happy. Well, I had to spoil it for Minimo. When I read it to her the first time, I absolutely had to tell her that he was coming back, because she was distraught. We were reading it. She was only, I think by the time we got to Gandalf, she was 3. Yeah, she was really, really sad. About 3-year-old, I had to tell her. Well, that musical cue that Howard Shaw made for after he said "Fly, you fools" is designed to, yeah, it is. She loved Boromir. Oh man, that's a bad sign. Oh, Boromir. I mean, I get it. I do. I like. It's hard. It's hard for me to even say I like Boromir. I do. Okay, I'm going to put it this way. I wouldn't say I like Boromir, because it's not even about him. It's not about his fall for the ring. That I understand. I get that, because everybody falls for the ring. It's just that he's such a twat even before that happens. He's just like in the books, he's just a twat from the start to the end. And in the movies, they redeem him a lot. Okay? And obviously, you know, like, his dad's abusive to his younger brother and puts a lot of pressure on him, and he's in a very toxic male society and family especially, and all of that stuff, right? But he's a grown-ass man and he still acts like a twat. So I'm just like, I'm sorry, but I understand you, right? I understand your torment, I understand your situation, I understand your struggles, but you're still a dick, and I just can't like you for that reason. Like, it's really hard for me. Aragorn has gone through a lot of hell. He's not a dick. It's like, you know. So anyway, but I do like how they try to redeem Boromir in the movies, in the extended editions of the movies. Like, you know, I feel like, you know, he deserves some of that. You know, he deserves to have his mental health issues kind of displayed for everyone to see, his struggles. I get it. He's cool, whatever. But yeah, still. I think they redeem him in the films because everyone loves Sean Bean. Absolutely. Look, try hard. Oh, she assigned herself Arwen. I'm Legolas and my husband is Gimli. Valid. He's a short king with long hair and a beard. That's amazing. I think yeah, I never read the books. I didn't know about them till after somehow. Highly recommend. Oh yeah, the Andy Serkis audiobooks are so good. I mean, I'm old, right? So when I was little, you know, there was no Lord of the Rings movie. I mean, there was the animated movies, but, you know, there was no Lord of the Rings movies as such. So we only had books. 18 out of 12. Did I say hello to you, Sebi? Maybe. Oh yeah, no, I haven't. 18 out of 28, so 19 out of 28 now. Yeah, so there was only the books. So yeah, I had read, and I was a nerd even as a kid. So obviously I read like the nerdiest thing I could find. God damn it. So yeah, I read Lord of the Rings many times as a child. It was brilliant. I loved it. And then I went on to read The Hobbit. I read Lord of the Rings first, and then I read The Hobbit. Which I still feel is the better way of doing it, but maybe that's just because that's the way I've done it. Although with my daughter, I read her The Hobbit first, and then we did Lord of the Rings, and then we did The Hobbit again, and now we're going to do Lord of the Rings again. So it's, yeah. She's ready for Lord of the Rings again, I think. Definitely. Alright, I'm going to keep this food. I'm going to keep, obviously, the iron. Hold on, I can smelt some of this now. I'm going to sell all the fish. This is easy fish to get hold of. These aren't catfish. Tomorrow, what shall we do? Shall we mine or... We'll see. Probably not fish tomorrow. We're done fishing today. We don't need a scythe and we don't need a hoe. We'll just keep these 3 with us. Level 1 fishing. Level 2 fishing. We're up to 2 levels in fishing in a day. With barely trying. Robbie, I read Hobbit first. It was shoved down my throat. I adored Lord of the Rings when I finally read it in junior high. Yeah. It's so... Oh, it's just so good. It's so... That first time I read Lord of the Rings... just... completely just blew me away. I'd never ever come across anything so epic. And when I was 12, I mean, I'm 40 now and I still don't believe there's anything as epic as the world that Tolkien created. But yeah, as a 12-year-old, I was just like, fuck, like this is incredible. Like, yeah. Just never even seen anything like it, you know? And I was reading different fantasy, stories, but they were all like shorter books. So, what you find in the school library, things aimed at 12-year-olds, they're like this big, they're not chunky. And I just happened across it. It wasn't that my parents read it or anything like that. I think I overheard some people talking about it. And so I was like, oh, what is that? I'll ask the library about it, and they were like, oh yeah, here you go, this is Lord of the Rings. And I was like, holy crap. It was the 1 book edition. It was like this big. I was like, Jesus. I remember like the first read, it took me a year to read Fellowship of the Ring, and then the 2 Towers and Return of the King, I did it in like a month. It was so slow going that first time reading the Fellowship of the Ring. I really took it in, but it took me such a long time to read it. And because again, it was slow. I'd never come across anything like this before. The descriptions were insane. It was like flooding my mind. I still remember it like so vividly that first time, kind of having that experience. It changed me. It really did. It was in a fantastic way. I love the fact that he created the languages first and made a world for them to exist. They're more about individuals more than the world. I prefer the world. Yeah, I love it both. I love them both. I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, it's really, really. I do. Yeah, the characters are so good, and the world in which they exist is really good, and it's not perfect, it's flawed, like our world. Even their role models are flawed, which is really good. There are these elves, and some of them are terrible and some of them are good, and there are these gods and wizards, and some of them are terrible and some of them are good, and it's and then I think that's what makes it so powerful. Is like, even in this world where there is strong evil and there is like there is corruption, there is this, there is still hope. And again, it's that hope in the smallest change, right? It's like, what can I do as an individual against this, on this huge threat? Like, I'm just Mo in my house, like what can I possibly do? Right? But it's like this, that you take one step and keep going. Kids stories tend to be more about, oh right, yeah, I see, yeah, I see what you mean. You're like, as a mom, yeah, I prefer stories about individuals. Yeah, I've read some Asimov as well. Sci-fi was another one of my... As a kid, I read a lot of sci-fi. I loved sci-fi. Again, I was that weird kid. Like, if nobody else was reading, I was just reading it all. It's okay. My dog has arrived. Hello there, Petishmo. You see this dog here? Yes. I found it sitting outside the entrance to your farm. I think it's a stray. Poor thing. Hey, it seems to like this place. Hey, don't you think this farm could use a good dog? Will you adopt this dog? Absolutely. What we're going to call it? Stevie, obviously. Well, Stevie, you be a good pooch now, okay? Woof. Walk, good Stevie. Good girl. Actually, no, we'll keep that on us because we're going to need it in a minute. Carrots! Let's get them sold. Actually, these could make good food. We'll keep the carrots for cave diving. So that's another food. Ones that you grow that I'm like, these are suitable for such activities, is things like carrots. They actually make a really good mining treat. Okay, we can make one more bar. Well, let's wait for it. I don't mind waiting. I thought I preferred sci-fi because the ones I got tended to be more about the world and you didn't have to like or hate the individual. I think the first... So, you know, like outside of like little kids books, right? There's like the normal kids books. Plus they speed up the horse, they do. Yeah, outside of like the normal kids books that you would read in school, the first, I say real author, because remember, like there wasn't... Okay, so when I was a kid, you know, like there wasn't the Northern Lights series, there wasn't the Harry Potter books. There's a lot of things that wasn't, right? We didn't have much. And it wasn't, you know, there wasn't this big push where adults would read kids books. Like it wasn't a thing like it is now. Like these books that come out, books like Harry Potter or Northern Lights, or even the what's it? Why can I not remember its name? The Mockingjay thing, you know, I volunteer as tribute. Whoosh. Katniss Everdeen. Hunger Games, right? So even though all of those things, like they didn't exist, but now those books, although they're aimed at like a teenage whatever, like adults read them and enjoy them. There wasn't really that. Like when I was a kid, it was like, these are books for children, these are books for adults. Or at least if there were crossover books, like we weren't aware of them. The first author, like adults author that I discovered was Stephen King. And that was when I was like little. And like, I mean, and that's modern, right? Because I read Edgar Allan Poe from way before, like as a kid. But then because Edgar Allan Poe is like 1800s, coming up to now, like in the 90s, it wasn't weird. Like, you know, there had already been Simpsons adaptations of Edgar Allan Poe books, so it was in the popular culture for children more, you know, than Stephen King was in the popular culture for kids. It did come in, because obviously the Simpsons did Halloween episodes of Stephen King stuff, right? But to read Stephen King, like that was I was like, whoa, like this is awesome. Like, who is this guy? And I, to this day, still love Stephen King as an author. I think he's absolutely fantastic as a writer. I think he's brilliant, and just his sheer volume of material, so much of it great, not all of it, but so much of it very, very good. You know, and he really puts images in your head in a very easy way. Like Tolkien does it, but in a very descriptive way. Like he describes everything. Right, whereas Stephen King can put the same visuals in your mind, and this is why his books work so good as movies. He can put the same visuals in your mind with very few words well chosen. That is a skill. Have you completed the game yet? Yeah. Have I read the Mistborn books? I have. Yeah, I love them. Brandon Sanderson's and Son of Sanders. He's cool. Hunger Games. I love it. Everyone's just like, Hunger Games. Afsa, hello. How are you doing? Welcome in. Yes, HP. In the 1.6 update, you can feed carrots to your horse and it makes them go faster. And that is on top of any other additional speed boost you have. So if you've had coffee and you've read the horse book, because you get a horse manual now that also speeds up your horse. So you can read the horse manual, have a coffee, and feed your horse carrots. You can basically zoom in across the map. I'm working on getting my hands on the rest of the Harry Potter series to read. It's good read. Hunger Games. Okay, so let me see. The monster at the end of this book was a banger though. Wait, which book are we talking about? Hunger Games. No, wait, what book? I've missed it. Okay, doesn't matter. Let's carry on. King is my favourite author. Love his character development. Oh, I love it. John, hello. Ooh, new setup. Love the background. Well, it's a new office and I've just put my green screen up because literally behind me, it's just boxes. I'm not going to lie to you. We've only been moved in a week. There's so much unpacking to do. So I need to sort that out. But yes, I like the green screen. I might just keep it. It's all good. I couldn't read Stephen King as a teenager kid. It was too well written. It stuck with me. It's brilliant. Stephen King is the reason why, as an adult, I still fear clouds. I mean, he has a lot to answer for. Look up Darren Shah. He's Irish author of You Like King, You'll Love Him. Oh, okay. Darren Shah. Okay, cool. It was my first King book, was it? Oh, wow, congrats on the move. Thank you. Once at the end of the book was a Grover. Oh, okay. Yeah, I think my first Stephen King book was Pet Sematary, which is an intense one to start on, especially if you read his intro to it. That book hit me so different once I became a parent as well. Reading it again after having a kid, I was like, whoa, it really, you're just like, wow, this is intense. And then when you read why he wrote it, it's terrifying. And then I read one of his books that nobody really, not nobody, a lot of people don't know, which is called Rose Madder, which is a really good, dark, twisted, not horror, but thriller book. I read Misery. Then I went through and read a bunch of his short stories like Shawshank Redemption and stuff. There was a book I remember in our library that had a compilation of his short stories, and I read through that a number of times. And then I moved on to the bigger stuff. The Stand. I remember that took me so long to get through. I was like, what is this? Yeah. Have I read Dune? Yes, I have. I've read the first 2 Dune books, not beyond that. I read Dune the first time. I would have been about 16, I think, 15 or 16 when I read Dune. And then I read Dune and Dune 2 again a few years ago. They started to get too weird by the end of Dune 2, and I was like, okay, I'm out. I'll just watch the movies. Someone revived the Goosebumps series. So before the Goosebumps series, we had the Point series. So I don't know if you had them in America, but did anybody have Point Horror, Point Romance, Point whatever else, right? So the same guy, R.L. Stine, who wrote the Goosebumps series, he actually started writing for the Point series. He wrote many of the horror stories some of the horror stories for the Point Horror series of books. That is what I read. That was the teen fiction when I was a kid. So I was in secondary school, 12 years old, and I consumed all the Point books. before that, I used to read all the Hardy Boys books. I read all the Hardy Boys, all the extended Hardy Boys, like everything, the entire set. As a kid, I was obsessed with the Hardy Boys. And then I moved on to the Point stuff, and I loved them. I loved them a lot. It was just like, give me more. But yeah, then R.L. Stine went and wrote Goosebumps, but the stuff he wrote for Point Horror was a more higher level, because Goosebumps was aimed more kiddie level, but Point Horror was more at like the teenage end, so it was scarier, which was really good. Okay, let me see. I need to read more of what's going on. My first was the short story Trucks. Even that gave me nightmares. He's so talented. He really is. Children of Dune and God Emperor. Okay, all right. I need to carry on reading the Dune series. I started listening to The Dome, but there are so many characters I couldn't keep track of them all. My favorite from King is Dark. So I haven't yet read the Dark Tower series. I need to read. Look, I'm looking at you. It's serious. I need to read the Dark Tower series. Under the Dome. Or it gets super weird. Oh my god, Point Horror. After you remember them? Yeah, we didn't have it here in Canada, but I was all for Goosebumps. Enid Blyton books are my favorite. Yeah, I've read a lot of Enid Blyton books to my kid, and now she has her own collection to read. After Point Horror books used to scare me. Yeah, they were so good though, weren't they? And it must have been an English thing, because I don't know any Americans who know Point Horror, so I wonder. Oh, I don't have enough. Oh no, wait. Yes, I'm out. Okay, let's do something today. Let's water these plants. Oh wait, we need a watering can, otherwise we can't water plants. And we're gonna go buy some more plants today. That's the goal. We have a lot of money. We're gonna reinvest all of our money into potatoes. That's what we're gonna do, because I love potatoes and I want to plant a ton of potatoes. This is done now. We're going to need a hoe and a watering can. Let's go. Remember reading one where there was a body switch? I'm American, I've never heard of Point Horror. Yeah. Look it up. You'll see R.L. Stine wrote a bunch of them, and yeah, really cool. It's a shame it was so under. But yeah, so there was not just Point. I think it was like a series, right? Because there was Point Horror, Point Romance. I remember even reading those. It's like teenage romance novels, but I was like, I don't care, I'm reading it. Oh, he's closed. God damn it, Pierre. There was Point something else, but what was it? What was it? I can't remember. Definitely a Brit thing. I'm pretty sure my year 6 library at the time had a couple of Point Horror books. We were never allowed to read them. Why? In year 6, that's the end of like the year before you go to year 7. That's the end of the school. So if you're the oldest, why did they have them if you weren't allowed to read them? That doesn't make any sense. They were definitely in my secondary school is where I saw them. I have no clue. I don't know why. That's just the way they were. Schools are weird. They have such weird rules. Da-ba-da-ba-dum. We finished our first bundle, everybody! And we have some spring seeds to plant. Maybe that's what we'll do today. We'll plant... Oh, hello. Now we open the next bundle. Then my cousin used to get them from her secondary school, and I used to sneak read them, but I would get too scared because I hate horror. I love horror. Yeah, anyone who knows my history knows my childhood trauma, which has made me obsessed with horror. Okay, here we go. We have more bundles now. And a fishing bundle. Nice. Okay, so we're going to go back and we're going to plant these seeds. So again, these spring seeds, this is another one. If you're looking for food, yes, you can grow the spring seeds and you can sell them. But if you want food for mining, it's a great source of income. They don't take too long to grow. They don't really cost you anything because once you grow some of them, you can reuse them then to make more. So you can just constantly have a supply of food running all the time if you play it well. Right, let's see how we can do this. Oh, no. There, that's where I want to stand. How many more do I need? 14. I'm going to do my potatoes this way. Maybe I'll go down. Yeah, because I'm going to need to anyway, right? There we go. Nice and relaxing. I look now whilst I play some Expedition 33. Oh yeah! I really need to play that game. Damn it. I'll get it. I'll get it eventually when I have time. It's so good. Oh man. I will get there. I promise. I promise the world I will get there. I'm upstairs now in my house, so like if I want to go make a cup of tea, I've got to go downstairs to make it, which I think I will on the next break in half an hour. Or maybe we'll run an ad. Should we run an ad break now and I'll go get a cup of tea? I really want a tea and I want to refill my water. If I run an ad break now, then we don't have to have another ad break until the stream finishes. So maybe we'll do that. I'll put the Be Right Back screen on. We'll have a quick, I say quick, it's a 3-minute ad break. So yeah, let's do that. Right, if you want to go get yourself a drink, a snack, anything like that, I'm going to make a tea. I will be a bit longer than 3 minutes because I have to let my tea brew for at least 3 minutes. And whilst I'm there, I might as well let the dog out and everything else. So I'm going to go and do all of that stuff. And then I will return in just a few minutes. So everybody hang on to your hats. I'll put the Stardew music louder. I'll put the BRB screen on and you can chill. Hi everybody, I've returned. I have tea and I have fresh water. I think we're good. Yeah, we're good to go. How was everybody's break? Did you all have a good time? Just aim the dog again. She is. Hi, okay. Let's do this. Hopefully the music levels are alright. Excited about my tea. Thing is, when I'm streaming, because I talk constantly, non-stop, my throat gets so dry. When you said an ad break, I was expecting a few minutes of ads. There should have been 3 minutes of ads. Oh, it didn't start. Oh no, it did. It's now an hour and 20 minutes until the next ads. Brewing myself a cup of tea. Yeah, Bim Mother is correct. Bim Mother saying a 4-minute steeping period is actually the ideal. I'm a bit annoyed with supper right now. Breaking free, what's happening? What's happening with supper? Talk to me. Tell me what's going on. I do have YouTube Premium. I don't. Oh, okay, right. If you're watching on YouTube, you will not get ads. You will never get ads on my live streams on YouTube because I turn them off. Because I can turn them off. I can't turn off ads on Twitch. So when I say we're taking an ad break, it means that it's Twitch people that have an ad, but never YouTube. I turn on the ads after the live stream for live stream videos. So, but if you're ever watching me live on YouTube, I will never make you watch ads. So that's one thing. Sweet potatoes are taking forever to cook. Sweet potatoes are such a weird thing, right? Because sometimes they can take forever to cook, and then other times they're just like, they're done. And you're like, what? When did that happen? Weird. I didn't see the ads. I usually do. Don't know why that happened. Oh yeah, that's weird, Shrimp. I don't know why. It's very strange, isn't it? I wonder what's going on there. Okay, anyway, what should we do? It's 4:20. 4:20, lol. What do I want to do? Oh yeah, there's some ground I'm gonna hoe. I'm gonna hoe some ground, baby. This guy got some clay. We have some money now. We could upgrade our... It's a bit late now, but we could have upgraded our pickaxe. Can't remember. Is it 2,000 you need, or 500 the first one, or 1,000? I can't even remember. I think it was my axe I wanted to upgrade before, actually, before my other thing, but we'll see. Anyway, let's chop some trees. Jojo, I have YouTube Premium, so I have double protection against ads. 2,000 for the copper upgrades, there we go. And 2,000 for the first level Pierre Prada bag. Gucci bag. Yeah, I need to get back onto my YouTube Premium. I had a YouTube Premium, then I stopped it. I need to start it again. Because actually, the amount of YouTube I watch, it's just ridiculous to have to pay premium. To have to watch ads, so I would get the YouTube Premium. I was thinking about getting their lower tier one, you know? The one that's just like ads on videos, because I don't use YouTube for music ever. So I feel like, why pay $12.99 when I can pay $7.99, you know what I mean? So maybe I'll look into that. Well, that sucks. The house fell through and you're streaming from outside. CG! I know. Look at me. I'm outside. It's this England weather. It's so bad. People's like, oh man, this England weather is so unreal. It's unreal, bro. Spuddy and CG will appreciate my guitar mug. There you go. Still light in Manchester. Yeah, because we're that high up. I love it already. I honestly didn't know there were multiple tiers for premium. Yeah, so they started doing it very recently. They rolled out in America first, but then they rolled it out to the rest of the world now. Well, UK, Australia, I think some other places. So in UK money, YouTube Premium is $12.99, but YouTube Premium Lite is like $7.99. And what it is you still get no ads on pretty much all long form videos except music videos. You don't get the YouTube music stuff, and you can't download videos to your device. But I don't do any of those things anyway. I just watch YouTube videos and the ads bug me. So this would actually solve my problem. And for other people like me, that's why they opened up this tier, because there's a lot of people like me who don't download, who just watch YouTube on YouTube, and I don't live, like not live, but like whilst connected to the internet, I don't need it downloaded. Even when I paid for YouTube Premium and I could download, I never did. So yeah, anyway, I'm probably going to do that again. That tier sounds right up my alley as well. Yeah, it's black dark here in Aberdeenshire. Yeah, it's pitch black here, man. Outside is, yeah, it's dark. The new neighborhood is more lively. I lived in a tiny village with like very few people before. Now I've moved only a mile away, but it's like a town now, a small town, but it's still like it's a complete opposite. I bought premium because the ads were just becoming aggressively agitating. That's exactly why I'm going to buy premium again. The ads are bugging me. You know, at 6:50 I'm going to go to sleep. I want to go buy my potatoes. I can't recommend YouTube Premium enough. I don't have Prime, I don't have Netflix, I have YouTube Premium. 84 billion, how you doing? Welcome in. Yeah, honestly, like I think literally after this, good to hear you, mate. Good to read your messages. I think after this stream I will literally go and sign up for YouTube Premium. I've been putting it off for a while because I just signed up to Beacon. But I was like, you know what, I need this YouTube Premium business. It bugged me the other day when I was searching for instructions on how to sort out this gas. So, because again, moved house, there's a new boiler. I didn't know how to do something on the boiler, and so I needed to get a video to find out how to do this thing on this boiler. And every time, like the first video, it's like I had to watch an ad, then another ad that was not skippable, and then I got to the advice and it was the wrong like boiler, and I was like, oh god, now I have to go find another video, and then another ad, and then another ad, and I was just like, I just need the answer, and I'm just being flooded with ads. And I mean, this is why they do it, because they want you to buy they want you to pay for premium. But I was like, you know what, you've got me, because I'm going to now buy the premium, because you're aggressively shoving ads down my throat and it's annoying me. So I'm going to do it. Why not? We're on day 11 of spring, year 1. How's everybody else doing? Cock-a-doodle-doo. I have... Wait! Oh yeah, I needed a scarecrow. Oops, I forgot that. A Dulux fishing bowl with bait. Maybe we'll buy that. I lost my favorite axe. 250 G's. I will do this. I know where the axe is. More potatoes. We have to give some of these to the... Yeah, we do have to give one to the comm center, which we'll go and do. Right, we need more potato space. So let's get this sorted out, shall we? And a scarecrow. So the scarecrow is wood, coal, fiber, which we have. Fiber, wood, coal. 2 scarecrows, please. Thank you very much. It's overkill, but we'll do it anyway. Right, now we can sell those potatoes directly to Pierre to make some income to buy some more potatoes. This is my plan. Oh, my dog. Hi. Whoa, bro. Wait, don't run away from me. I'm just trying to give you some love. Okay, we've watered that. Let's go and sort this out. I'll go to the community center first. We'll drop off a potato. We'll sell the rest of our potatoes to Pierre, along with this... What is this? Dandelion. No daffodildos here. We'll give him this dandelion and anything else we find on the way. Sorry, I missed the start. How's your day besides YouTube ads? Did you get the boiler fixed? I did sort out the boiler, yes. Ads don't bug me too much to put a 90-minute ad in a 20-minute video. Anyhow, how's the new home? Unpacked and settled in? I've unpacked some things. Yeah, I've done some things. There's a lot to do. We need new furniture as well. Like more storage type furniture. So that all needs to come before we can do anything else. There we go. Thank you. So yeah, I will get it sorted. It will just take time. But I have an office so I can work and I can stream. I love the sounds in this game. Are they the best? Are they just the best sounds? YouTube ads are just annoying as ads in TV shows in the US, which is why I don't watch TV. I know. Did you know that pet dog has a chance to gift you a dinosaur egg at full hearts? Yep, they do. The cat also gives you some pretty damn good things too, you know. But yeah, dogs. All right. Look, we have a lot. So what we need, what I want to get, because I know we need a few of these things for the community center, and we might as well just do it because we can. We still need some more parsnips. We need some cauliflower, which we're growing already, so that's fine. And then I'm going to make a bunch of potatoes. So I'm going to get like 10 parsnips, because I think we need like a bunch of gold ones or whatever. Then I'm just going to get all the rest of these potatoes. Don't care about any more money. I just want taters, precious taters. Oh, I've had that with the kitchen. I'm in my room for stuff now, so I'm buying things. I bought DeLonghi coffee. I have a DeLonghi coffee machine. Eric, hi, how are you doing? You're new here. Dude, welcome in. Dude, I got Stardew Valley for mobile that my mum bought on Play Store, and the first thing I did was watch your Stardew Valley guys. Thank you so much, man. That is epic. Thank you so much for watching those guides, and thank you for being here right now. How are you doing? Welcome in. You'll find everybody here is pretty amazing, so you'll fit right in. By the way, guys, as we are here, folks, should I say, if you have Stardew questions, like, please feel free to ask them. I mean, there's a lot of people in chat here that know a shit ton about Stardew, way more than I do. But if you do have questions, if you are stuck on something, like, this is not just the live stream to like play through a chill playthrough, blah blah blah, but you also can feel free to ask any questions you have about the game. Why not? And we'll work on answering them together. A team. $24 more. Oof. That sprinkler's gonna be looking real good right now, isn't it, boy? Yep. I'm gonna move this scarecrow. I'll put it somewhere else. Question is, will I have enough energy to water all of this? Oh, 2 off. That's okay. We'll use that space. Oh yeah, the bean. And then we can get something else. Okay. Water. I'm just going to get to your messages just a second. I have seen that there are some new messages, and I will try and read as many as I can. I learned to play the game just like another life sim. Yeah, that's really good. What makes Abigail the most perfect partner? Nothing. I used to think, hold on, let me read up. I should read from the top really and work my way down. I used to think that Stardew was super duper complex with all the beginner's guides saying min-max everything. So watching your videos changed my mind. Yes, thank you. This is exactly why I made them. It's exactly why I made those videos. I learned to play the game just like another life sim. Yesterday I played Stardew on mobile until 2 AM after my mum bought it. I was addicted, so I'm taking a break right now. Good. No, that's excellent. That's freaking awesome. Yeah, it is good to take breaks. But yes, I remember when I first played Stardew, I also played till a ridiculous late time. Ellen, oh, hold on a second. Ellen Echo, is it Ellen Echo? Ellen, or just Ellen? Will you tell me what you'd like to be called? Hi, watching your stream, I was working on my thesis. Can you, I don't want to disrupt your thesis. But can we know what it's about? I'm excited. I like learning things. So when people are like working on degrees or theses and stuff like this, I like to know. I want to be educated. I'm also just intrigued as to what the community gets up to. Like, I love chatting to you guys. I love to know like what you're doing. I talk about myself enough. I would really like to know what you guys is up to. I want to know more about your life. Come and join the Discord. Come and hang out with us. You know, we chill there. Hell yeah, brother or sister. Hey Ricky, welcome back. Lies, everything is the real answer, I'm sure. Listener, how important are the beginner guides? The guides say don't chop down all your trees so you can get regrowth, but if you did, how detrimental is it? Can a single decision be tremendous bad? No. This is the thing, listener. This is the thing that all the guides kind of really mislead you on about Stardew. It's like, make sure you do this, don't forget to do that. It doesn't matter. In every season, new things grow. You can plant seeds for trees, right? You can regrow in it. You can make your entire farm a forest if you want to. There is nothing detrimental about anything you do in Stardew. Even if you piss off every single villager, you can still get all your hearts with them. Like, there is nothing you can do that is not like irreversible. Sorry, that is not reversible. There is nothing irreversible in the game. English mo, jeez. So yeah, don't worry about it. This is why I really can't. Okay, I got a really funny comment on YouTube the other day. I'm working on my PMP, sir. It's Elineco. Ah, cool. My thesis is about mammals in the mangroves and trying to compare ways of identifying them. Camera traps versus DNA methods. This is so cool. I played 26 hours once. Damn, 7 to 9. Discord, thanks for that, Spuddy. Oh yeah, I should put that on YouTube. Hold on a second, because I don't think that goes on the YouTube chat. I will post it up here. Boom. Okay, so let's see what else is going. Oh, what? No, I didn't mean to do that. Sorry, I did not mean to pin your message. Unpin this message. Sorry, Spud. Eric, just play the game you want to play. Yeah, be it selling your crops right after you harvest them, or spend the entire day fishing, collecting resources. Exactly that. You do it your way, any way you want. What's the best way to get wood? Okay, so wood is easy because you just chop down all the trees. Right, just chop all the trees down. The forest south of your farm, outside Marnie's ranch, is a great place to go get wood. Just go and deforest the entire place. Then if you do get things like acorns and maple seeds and stuff like that, you can replant them. So get a bunch of them, put them back in the ground, they'll regrow into trees again. So you will have a steady supply of trees. That alone, just chopping down all of those trees early will get you hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of pieces of wood. You'll be okay for a while, and then your new trees will grow. So you're doing D&D prep. Nice. As for clay, hoe the ground everywhere you go. Like, get your farm, like, hoe ground. As you hoe ground, clay will come out. And if you find any artifact spots, hoe them, because they can contain clay. Also, if you go into the mines and hoe the ground that isn't the mine, is like the dirt ground, that also has a high chance of having clay as well. So if you're running low on clay, you need to get clay, go down into the mines in those early levels and go to those areas where there's patches of dirt. They're high, that's high clay value. It's good to know. With enough mayo, they'll all want to marry you. Yeah, this is true. Love that. Oh my god, I can't believe that there is a mayo emote. Should that, instead of playing the way people say the game should be played, first do this, first do this. Exactly. The best part of Stardew, how open-ended it is. How many perfection farms do you have? I have 4 perfection farms, like full perfection. One of them is 1.5. One of them I did fully in 1.6, and the other 2 I upped it from. I took my 1.5 playthroughs and put them into 1.6 as well. So 3 of them are now 1.6 perfection, or one of them is a 1.5 perfection. Do trees grow in other areas without seeds? They will still grow in those. So like outside Marnie's farm, for example, each season they will repropagate again. So you don't have to worry about it. Even if you chop them all down, they will still come back again. Val, how are you doing? I'm just here for the good vibes from Mo. Val, you're a legend. How was wait. I'm trying to remember. Is it Five Nights at Freddy's? No, what's the one? What was the one you were playing today? The horror game? Poppy's Playhouse. How was that? You were playing that today. I was lurking. I was there. Poppy's Playtime. That's the one. I was working, so I had it on mute, but I was in the stream, man. If I replant them using seeds, I won't have seeds to make field snacks. Yes, the field snacks are good early game, but as soon as you go on, there are much better sources of food for you. For example, planting the spring seeds, like the seasonal seeds. You know, the ones that come up with, you know, like the leeks and the stuff like daffodils and stuff like that. Plant those and eat them instead. You don't. Field snacks are great at the very, very beginning, but honestly, like as soon as you even get to summer, right, it's like the amount of energy that the field snacks will give you won't be enough for you. You'll need more. Bug steaks, and the forageables that you can pick up will give you more. So you know, you make the spring seeds, you make the summer seeds, you plant those, harvest them in those few days that they take to grow. That's a ton of seeds, and then you just have to take one of each of them, make another packet of 10. Bam, you just have like a constant supply of food coming in, and you don't need to worry about it. 107 hours, married Abigail, uninstalled, because who's going to top that? Primal Spectre, hello. Hey, Bob, I love your work. Your Hollow Knight video inspired me to challenge you. Try a relaxed DayZ video. You liked my Hollow Knight cozy video. That was good. I've completed Hollow Knight now. I had so much fun playing Hollow Knight. It was I need to play Silksong now, but I really, really loved Hollow Knight, and I did play it cozy for the most part. Spilt some tea on me now. I'm spilling tea. Let me see what else. Poppy's Playtime, it made me angry. Oh no. Okay, Daisy. I've never played Daisy. So just so you know, or is it DayZ? Whatever it's called, I've never played it. I'm guessing I should, if you're telling me that it's good, right? Bug steaks. Yes, bug steaks. Once you get to level 2 combat, you can use 10 bug meats to make a bug steak. I appreciate you, Val. Val, we're going to be playing some D&D soon, so get ready for that. How did you find Stardew in the beginning? So when I first played Stardew Valley, I played with my best friend. So my first farm was a multiplayer farm, and honestly, I thought I was going to hate it. When I saw that it was like a farming sim, I was like, oh god, I'd never played a farming sim in my life, and I was not interested. But it was a co-op game, and we were looking for a co-op game to play. She, however, is absolutely amazing at efficiency. So she did all of the efficiency stuff, right? She made the spreadsheets, she did all the stuff. I was just like, all I want to do is farm. And I just made all of our money through farming, and that's all I did. She in the multiplayer game, what's really good is that someone can do something and you can do something else. I let her do all the mining, all the fishing, all the combat. I didn't want to know any of them. She did all the friendships too. I just sat and farmed the entire time. Right, we 100%ed that farm. But I did nothing. And by the end of those however long we played, which was very, very long, I knew nothing about the game. I only knew about farming. I didn't know anything about the rest of the game because I hadn't done it. So once I completed that, I then went into Stardew and I played it from the beginning, and I was determined to do a perfection run fully on my own. And that was actually really nice, because going into it with a co-op game first, like understanding it, learning it at a slower pace, I could just do what I wanted and make her do everything I didn't want to do. For me, was a great introduction into cozy games, because before then I'd never played any kind of farming sim, cozy type game at all. Right? I was Battlefield, Call of Duty, Skyrim, Witcher, that is all I played, right? Action, RPGs, and FPS. Never would touch a cozy game. So it was a great introduction for me to do it that way. But yeah, I fell into farming so quickly. I fell in love with it. I loved just sitting around with a watering can and watering every crop every day. Like it was wild. It completely like changed me. So yeah, then to do it on my own, reading the wiki, learning the game, I was already hooked. So it wasn't difficult for me to like fully immerse myself in it. I only discovered Stardew 3-4 years ago, and I was already making videos on it 2 years ago. Like I was already so hooked and obsessed with the game. So yeah, I usually play as Toad. He's lighter in the car. Oh man, we're talking Mario Kart. Definitely is heart pumping. I'm curious how you'd make it relaxed. Okay, I see. DayZ. Okay, I'll have to check it out. Having a matcha latte in my Stardew Valley mug. Oof. Wait, Skyrim isn't cozy? Skyrim is cozy now. But where is she now? She's still here. She's still. She comes into stream every night. She was here last stream. I was streaming. She came in to say hi, but I work with her. She's my best friend for many years. We still play co-op games from time to time, but you know now she's currently obsessed with Paleo Pines, and in my spare time I was playing Hollow Knight, which she's already completed. So it was fun talking to her about that. But I mean, we talk every day. So, because, yeah, we work together, but we're also best friends. Right, my tea is done. Now, the game. Right. So, we need to finish watering all of these crops. We'll go fill up the watering can in a second. This is why I like planting this first plot next to the water. Who haven't I married? A lot of people, actually. I tell you who I have married. Haley, Leah, Penny, Emily. I'm currently on my Switch playthrough romancing Sebastian. But that's it. There's a lot of people I still haven't married. And there's some I will never marry. I will never marry Shane. I will never marry Harvey. You know, I have certain... Oops. Yeah, I have certain people I will never... I mean, I dated everyone because... And oh shoot, energy's running low. Hold on a second. I have something for this. A parsnip? No, a wild horseradish. See, this is what I was talking about. Look at these. Oh, actually the carrot. Carrot's perfect. Look at how much energy you get from a carrot. That's another great one. Zoop. That will be enough for now. Carrot seeds are in. So in 1.6 you now have a bunch of new things. In every season, a special seed that you get from the wavy grass. They only take a few days to grow. Some of them even regrow. And they make good food sources. So again, you don't have to worry about field snacks. I like the cam. Thanks, Dino. Hello. Accept my hi. I'm just checking in and I can't hear you. Harvey is my Stardew husband. I know. Which character do you identify as? Heidi, hello. Sorry, hold on a second. I'm going to tell us. How did the move go? The move is gone. It's gone well. There's still a lot to do. There's a lot to unpack. So we are very, very busy. But I'm making time to stream tonight. Because I missed it. I missed you guys. I missed streaming. And I wanted to get back in it as quickly as possible. So who do I identify as? This is a very good question. I would say Sebastian, because he is, you know, a software developer and like, you know, he writes, I mean, yeah, he codes and he's at his computer all day, you know, and he's in a band, and I identify with that. The problem is I'm not damaged enough to be a Stardew villager, an NPC in Stardew. I don't have enough life trauma. So realistically, probably Emily. I would say Emily is probably the one that I relate to the most. As for the oh yeah, I was telling you guys about the cameras, right? So I have my old camera running as the dog camera at the moment, and then I've got what was a dog camera as my camera, which is a very good camera, but I'm gonna get the OBS, OBS. It's called the OBSBot or the OBSBot camera, something like that. It's really good, basically a tiny little 4K camera. It's pretty powerful. The quality is very decent, and it only costs like $100. That's what I'm gonna get basically, and then I'll swap them around. I'll put the dog cam back over there. I'll use the OBSBot for me, and that, you know, will still have multiple cameras. But I'll get some YouTube monies first, and then I'll do that. Oh yeah, I was telling you guys. So that's a flex. What's a flex? Wait, what's the flex? I'm out here like a good college student should be drinking. Hell yeah, let's go. See you, Dino. Cheeks to pose. Hi, how's the? I was just saying, yeah, it went well. Not having enough trauma is the flex. Yeah, I'm sorry. I don't have enough trauma to be a Stardew NPC. I don't. I've led a very lucky, privileged life. Yeah, of course there's trauma, but I don't have any like long-lasting trauma. You know, I don't have the issues that many people suffer, and for that I'm very lucky, and I'm fully aware of how lucky I am. So, you know, there is that. No, that's not what I'm looking for. Here, I want to pull a prank on Dad. I need an amethyst. Keep it secret. Keep it safe. I love that so much. Ooh, doggy cam. Yeah, we got the dog cam. She's here. Yeah, so hold on. Wait. I was telling you about a YouTube comment got, because we were all talking about the YouTube video, right? Let me read you out the comment, okay? And then you guys tell me what's up. Okay, hold on a second. Let me just pull it up for a second. Comments. Okay. Okay, here we go. This came in 3 days ago. I hope in the comments says first. I've had a few of those. No. But this was on my relaxed guide. The reason why most of you are here. Now, I try and be quite understanding and respectful of all comments, even the ones that are like dissing me. Oh my god, Shotstack, how you doing? Welcome in. Can we get a shout out? Oh no, it's automatic. Hi. Shotstack, I was just about to spill some tea. I actually spilled some tea on me earlier, but I was about to spill some actual tea. Welcome in. How you doing? So good to see you. Sergeant Spud. Tiefling Barbarian, welcome back in. How are you? Thanks so much for the raid, guys. What were you gaming? Let me see. Good to see you. Sergeant Spud, I was looking in your stream the other. 2 Point Museum, can you tell me how it is? Because I've heard that 2 Point Museum is pretty good. Can you tell me more? Can you tell me, is it? I'm interested. To be fair, I'm interested in too many games and I just don't have time to play them all. So you adore 2 Point Museum. Okay, well, damn it, now I'm gonna have to get out, aren't I? Hold on, I'm just refilling my water from my very fancy carafe, which I call a giraffe. I have 230 hours or so in the game. God damn! Holy smoke bombs. Jeez. They keep releasing new content too? Yeah, and you don't have to pay for it. Hey, Pseudo Sam, welcome in. How you doing? We're here. Yeah, we're here. You're in my face again. Hi, how's it going? How are you? I'm good. I'm doing well. I was just saying, just as you guys came in on the raid, I was about to spill some tea. If you could ask Eric 2 questions, what would they be? Oh, oof. Why did you not make Robin marriageable? And why is Clint such a pedo? Those are my 2 questions. Nothing else. That's all. The only things I want to know, Eric. Why? Well, Clint is a creep. Clint is such a creep. Oh my god, what a creeper. God, nearly died on that water. Jeez. Okay, so the tea. Let's spill some tea. They didn't make Robin marriageable because they wanted to give everyone else in town a chance. So true. Can you imagine if Robin was marriageable, right? Would be the only person everybody married. Like nobody else would even stand a chance. You're right. No, and the thing is, she's even more desirable because she's unattainable. So there is that. So, on my relaxed guide to Stardew, my part 1 spring, I got this comment 3 days ago. So, like I was saying, I try and always be nice to everyone, despite their messages, and I was in this case as well. I was still nice, and even then the messages are sometimes like nonsensical, right, or just mean, but this one really, it really surprised me. I couldn't understand kind of like where it was, like what the logic of it was. Anyway, here's a message. So this is on a relaxed Stardew Valley guide. Right? This guide isn't actually relaxed. It's deeply patronizing and enables really bad habits that will only stress or hurt new players down the line. It's immature and frankly unhealthy content marketed to people who can't take direction or criticism, and that's in no way cozy or peaceful. At first, I was going to write something really patronizing and immature. But then I said, I wasn't patronizing or immature. I was passive aggressive in the nicest way possible. But I said, thank you so much for your insight. It's been really helpful to others, but if it's not been helpful to you, then I'm sorry about that. I didn't mean to be patronizing or immature or produce unhealthy content. That was never my intention. And if I've done that, I can only apologize. Sad face, sad face. Which is fine, because then, exactly as I hoped would happen, other people commented. It was like, you don't even know what you're talking about. You don't understand the game at all. I didn't find it patronizing. And I was like, this is why I love this community. It's like you all just like defend me. I don't have to defend myself. I can just be nice and everybody else can just come and fight for me. And that's okay. I'm down with that. I'm like, yes, this is good. I would ignore it. I find videos very relaxing. It helped me relax my own game. Thank you, Heidi. What am Mo talking about? I was away from my PC and missed some of the conversation. Just some comments on YouTube. Is there such a thing as a right way of playing Stardew Valley? I know. Who knows? They sound fun. I know. I like how every Twitch message also appears here. Yes, I make sure I do that. I have a bot that basically speaks to both and moves their messages between each other. So YouTube see Twitch, Twitch see YouTube. Everybody can be friends. We can all hang out in the same place and, have fun together. Yay! All right, shall we carry on? if people don't want to play casually, then they don't have to. Problem solved. Yeah, we don't have to let those tips videos ruin our experience by saying what we need to do in game and the right time to do everything. Yeah. Shasta Cats, guys. It's my other mod, Shasta. Can I get a shout out for Shasta Cats, please, Spud? Or Shasta, you know, you can shout yourself out. You are a mod. I'm doing a patronizing only farm run. Oh my god, I should do that, shouldn't I? The way you read out my message was very immature and dangerous to people watching your streams who might think I was being sarcastic. Just tap my name and follow. That's true, you can't just tap Shasta's name and just follow it. But you know, if you guys like chaos with a beautiful face, then go follow Shasta Cats. She is my sister. Adopted sister, as in I've adopted her. She doesn't have a choice in the matter. She's my adopted sister and one of my best friends, and I love her to pieces. And that is all I have to say about that. Right, I like to watch them because I might learn something I didn't know about, but not to rush it. Yeah, it's nice to learn new things as well. Oh my god, chaos with a beautiful face, put up my gravestone. Oh my god, the Cheeseball Gaming, hello, welcome in, thank you so much for that raid. And the... Okay, look, listen, look. Guys, we just got to follow. Do you know what the follow means? Follow means that Stevie gets a treat. Yeah, take it. Good girl. You good girl. Thank you for feeding my dog. You are a legend. By command of Casually Geeking, Stevie's now owned some scritches. Yes, there's the scritches for Stevens. Or the scritches. Who's a good girl? Your scritches, good girl. There you are. There you are, good girl. Yes, yes, yes. Hey Mo, what collar are you using for the dog? It's like an independent company made it, I guess. I can't remember its name though. Barkley and something. I don't know. It's like a pun name, I guess. But it was like they're a couple and they make dog things, and I found them at a dog fest. I guess a dog festival. Like Comic-Con for dogs. But yeah, they were selling their merchandise and I loved the collar instantly and matching lead, so I bought them both. I thought it was a static image of a wolf, so it caught me off guard. I was like, whoa, he's screaming. Oh, brilliant, brilliant, brilliant. Okay, hold on, wait, let me catch up with these messages. That's too much, that's too many messages. Wait a second, hold on. What's your favorite song in the game, and have you ever learned an instrument? I do play a few instruments. My favorite song in the game... That's really hard. I have a lot. I don't know a favorite one, but I have a lot of ones I really love. There's one that's played in the mines that is magnificent, but I can never remember its name. I also like The Valley Comes Alive. I also like Settling In. I also love Grandpa's Theme. I love the Prairie King boss fight music. Oh, what a legend. That song is so good. Mo not up on current Twitch events, clearly. Wait, that's not a shot collar. Wait, no, what's going on? What's the current Twitch events? Can you explain to me? I see a lot of Stevies out exercising now. I think that, yeah. Well, the golden cocker, so the Cocker Spaniel's always been, it's like Britain's most popular breed of dog. But usually what you normally see is like a Springer Spaniel or a Sprocker, which is a Springer Cocker mix. But now more and more people are going back to the show cockers, what they used to before. And the golden color is very, very popular. So I've seen a lot of golden Cocker Spaniels younger than Stevie now, and other show, because I think people have now moved away from the working spaniels because they're insane. So the Springer Spaniels, they're like, because they're so wild. The show ones are like Stevie, they're so chill. People just don't know this, but I think now they're learning, so they're up. Yes, buddy, I don't know what's going on. My shoulder pain flared, so I took an edible. I'm gonna be lucky. How's Palia going? I see a lot of Stevies out. Yes, exercising, done that one. Nah, you're better off not knowing. Oh dear, someone was accused of shocking their dog on stream. It's a shit show. What? Oh my goodness me, who would do such a thing? Stevie, that's not nice, is it? Stevie's like, don't give a fuck, mate. Wake me when there's treats, bro. Hassan. Oh, is that why someone made a Hassan reference earlier? That makes so much more sense now. Someone said something about, oh, it's like Hassan, but the dog doesn't move or something like that. I was like, oh, okay, this makes sense now. I was like, I assumed it was a streamer, but I had not heard of this person. Well, if he's shocking his dog, then he's a dick. That's all I have to say about that. No animal cruelty, please. Most move to aminal abuse. We don't deal with abuse. I've only heard of this controversy. Apparently they're massive. Really? Mate, the problem with me is, like, I'm in the content creator space. I don't know anybody. Like, you know, usually when people are in a space, you network, you try and like get in with the big people. Like, as like, I know no one. I know Shasta. Shasta's bigger than me, and Rach, you know, Mutton, she's bigger than me. I know them. That's my inroads, man. That's my inroads. If you know, if you're bigger than Rach, I'm sorry, but I literally don't know who you're going to be. I keep my circle very small. You don't want the wrath of his viewers. Allegedly. Okay, I've only heard. So allegedly, bigger in ego, bigger in mass, bigger in beauty. I'll have to find out what I say. I have to find out what happened. Well, I don't. If you shock your dog, I'm not interested. It's time for sleep. We pet our dogs here. Level 2 farming, look at this. I've got proficiency in a hoe. Win. And I can make a fence. The drama has taken on a life of its own at this point. Kitboga is fabulous. Kitboga is probably the only big streamer I know that isn't Critical Role. I'd never even heard of Kitboga. What? My god. I don't know, but you're bigger in cake. This is true. My cake is super size. Level 4 foraging. Let's go. I can make a tapper now. Should we make a tapper? Tapper. How doth one make a tapper? Let's find out. Wood and copper bars. Okay, if you insist, we can make these. Hello. You've got mail. Tomorrow we're holding the egg festival. Can I be bothered? I don't think so. Maybe to buy some strawberries. I won't even have any money to buy strawberries, so I don't care. If I don't, I'm not going to have any money tomorrow. Unless I fish all day, then I might have some money to buy some strawberries. But do I care? No. And that, my friends, is the moral of the story. What is the best sword enchant? That's a tricky one. Because I always do the same and make like the uber galaxy sword. So I don't know. I just go for the one and stick with it. But I know there are so many combinations you can do. But I've not looked into them all. Nice green screen. Bam! How you doing, buddy? It's that famous Bannerlord YouTuber. How are you, friend? Do you know what? Why nothing's working, is it? Hold on a second. Are the sound alerts even working? I don't think they are. Everything is broken. Hold on.
I cheeky little sausage, come here.
It does work. What news, Bimulus? green screen. Mate, I got my fancy green screen out because my room is full of boxes, and I was like, maybe I'm just going to keep this from now on. It's looking good. How are you doing? Bim has been streaming almost all week, and it's great, but it's taking a toll on my work because I am watching his streams. That Elgato Mo, yeah, you know that, man. Fancy bimballs. Tired with the chance of bimballs. Oh dear lord. Okay, we need to fill up this water bowl, and we need to pet the dog. Pet that dog. Can I pet that dog? I want to pet that dog. Looks like he's wearing glasses. Good dog. Okay, what's the next step? Fishing? Should we do some fishing? We don't really have much energy, but we can eat things to get energy, so I suppose it's acceptable. We can eat these things. Look, I have them right here. I want Bim's mum to stream. Well, she did. She did stream with Bim. It happened. It was a thing that did happen once upon a time. Can eat. Oh wait, I've got carrots I can eat, of course. Why not just eat my carrots? Okay, let's put these things away. Get me fishing roddo and my carrots, and let's go fishing. It's 9:40 AM. We can get a good day of fishing in. We can make some money. I'm not a shrimp. It was cozy hanging out. I'm gonna go get a snack and relax with my partner for the rest of the evening. See you all next time. Thanks for hanging out, Shrimpy. We'll be finishing soon. Probably this will be the last day we play, and then we'll be ending stream. So you're not gonna miss much. Just a day of fishing. But thank you for coming in, hanging out, chilling with us. I hope to see you again next time. She will be in December. Oh, no way. Hold on, I want to go to a different location. I want to go down there. If you ever want to catch the legend fish, this is the spot at which you have to stand. I'm watching you. Oh, a can. Let's drink it. Drink the Jojo juice. Ching ching! Alright, let's go. What do we got? Some lame ass fish. Yep. Caught. I would hoard everything when I played, never knew I might need some. Yeah, I mean, that is a way to play as well. I always did, even in my relaxing video, I said, you know, keep some of everything, because later on when you know you need it, it will stress you out if you don't have it. So if you're trying to play a not stressed playthrough, keep some of everything you get. In this current playthrough right now, this very relaxed playthrough, I don't care. I'm just playing for fun. I'm not, my goal isn't to do the community center in a certain amount of time. It's not, you know, to make friends as quickly as possible. It's none of that. It's just playing around, having fun, making some money, doing some farming. So I'm going to do a mix. I'll do a mix of things. If I get something that needs to go to the community center, I'll give it in. If it doesn't, I'll keep it, you know, I'll eat it, I'll sell it, you know, it's all good. But then again, that's the advantage of like having completed the game so many times, having done, so I've said I've got 4 perfection farms, right? All of these need to go to the community center. I've got 4 perfection farms. That doesn't include how many times I've completed the community center or the JoJo route, right? Like if we go into those numbers, you know, you're talking 15, 16, 17 different farms where I've completed either the community center or the JoJo route in a variety of different ways. So it's not something I feel like I need to do, right? You can just sit back and like take it easy now. And you know, this is why it's it's good having done that. You have the experience and like the advice to give to people about what you do need to worry about, what you don't need to worry about. What is a perfection farm? A perfection farm is where you complete everything 100%. And everything 100% in the game means unlocking all of the different areas of the game, the extra maps, reaching full friendship with every single character, every NPC in the game, cooking every single item that you can possibly cook, crafting every single thing that you can possibly craft, donating all the items to the museum, completing the community center, selling one of every single item, almost one of every single item in the shipping bin. I mean, there's a lot that then once you get to Ginger Island, it's like collect all the walnuts, complete the Ginger Island museum thing, complete all the volcano dungeon. Well, you don't have to, but basically a bunch of stuff, collect every star drop that there is in the game. So it's a lot basically to get a perfection farm. But once you do that, you've done that, that's basically completed the game, right? But the game continues, it doesn't stop. You can keep playing. I have perfection farms I go back to and play, redecorate, do all kinds of stuff. In fact, a stream a couple of months ago, or even a month ago, I went back to one of my perfection farms and we just did a full revamp of the inside. And so yeah, I do it from time to time, so it's cool. I always like dedicating the day to a specific thing. Yeah, Spring 13 I fish all day, Spring 14 I spend the day meeting people. I like playing that way, Eric. I like doing bits at a time. I don't know, that sounds immature, reckless. Keeping some of everything and having fun? Nah. Hold on, let me just get these messages. 1 second. Mo, does picking seaweed, cola or trash in the sea with fishing have something with how early or late you hit? No. But the location of where you're fishing and what rod you're using will make a difference. If you use a training rod, you can only catch basic fish, so that's a start. You have more chance of collecting trash if you fish near the shoreline. The further out you cast your fishing line, the less chance you have of catching trash. Seaweed, however, and jellies, it's just random. There are things you can use, like for example, like I said, that when you see the bubbles appear, if you fish there, you have more chance of getting fish. There are different lures you can use on later fishing rods that increase the chance of fish biting rather than getting trash. But it makes no difference on how early or late you hit the button. Who do you think is Rasmodius's daughter? I mean, we can't, there's no definitive, conclusion to this. Even Concerned Ape refuses to verify, but we all know it's Abigail. I usually don't make it past season 2. I can't imagine doing a perfection farm. Nice and slow, listener. Don't rush it. Take your time. Take your time. You get past season 1, you'll get past season 2. Autumn, fall is beautiful. The different things that you can get, the things you can grow, pumpkins, awesome. The Halloween festival's really fun. Winter in itself is a beautiful time. It's a great time to go mining. It's a great time to do the friendship stuff, because you don't have to do so much farming. Every season has its own little quirks and little treasures to discover, but really just take it step by step. If you're getting overwhelmed, slow it right down. But this is the thing, if you're gonna rush the game but then you still only get to season 2 and you give up, then it's way better to just take your time and not do everything and just let it roll on another year, because then you will be able to do some more of the things. Oh no, I didn't get strawberries this spring. I can't have strawberries for the whole year. And it doesn't matter, you'll get strawberries next year. And the game is it's not that long. People always complain, oh, the days go so quickly. Well, if the days go so quickly, the year will go quickly too. Before you know it, you're next spring already. and you can do all the things that you missed out the first time, and that's the learning experience. That's what makes it fun. It's like, you know, there's always more to do, there's always more to discover. Or buying perfection waivers. Perfection waivers? Wait, what perfection waivers? And or buying perfection waivers. I also store a little bit of everything and sell the rest. I get a bunch of fish and store at least one portion to put in the community center and sell the rest. So I advance in community center and get yeah. That's, see, this is the thing. This is a way of doing it, right? This is it's a nice relax. You're already doing it. You're already farming. You're not going out of your way, but you're just going to save some stuff just in case you need it. And when you do need it, you'll be like, oh look, aren't I glad I saved it? But if you didn't, it doesn't matter. You'll get it again next time. It's all good. New record. Let's go. I'm not catching enough fish. I'm spending too much time talking. I do this though. I do apologize. I spend a lot of time. I'm so ready to go and load up my Stardew file soon. I walked the dog, had supper, showered, minion. Hell yeah, let's go. It's a shame I'm going to be stopping soon, but I hope that you're more than free. Anyone is more than welcome to join the Discord, and we have a Stardew channel in there, so you can feel free to talk about your Stardew journey, ask for advice, share pictures of your farm happily, share pictures of, or you know, things about what you're working on. We have like people in the Discord like Mariella, who loves to do challenge runs and posts whole threads about all the challenge stuff that they're doing, which is amazing and really interesting to read. Never done anything with the community center. I always forgot about it. Well, you know, if the community center stresses you out, and I say this in all earnestness, right, and not without judgment on anybody else, right? Do the JoJo route. It's far more relaxing. You get you still unlock all of the town stuff, but it's a lot easier and a lot faster. Sure, you support the multi-million dollar or multi-million gold capitalist society, but company. But you know, the thing is, even you do that by selling things to Pierre anyway, so it doesn't really make much difference. I really recommend doing it, or you'll be missing out on some of the content. Community center is the main part. Take your time, or do JoJo route. Yeah, it doesn't stress me out. I just never remember it. I don't know why. Yeah, it's easy to forget, to be honest. You do have the little thing though that tells you in the menu, right? If you have something that can go to the community center, if you hover over anything, you'll see it buzzing there, right? You see it blipping, so you'll remember, oh yeah, I need to give those things in. So sometimes you can just do it that way. In fact, I'm going to go to the community center now and hand those things in before the end of the day. What's your favorite farm? I do love the standard farm. Meadowlands is really good, but I think Forest Farm might be one of my favorites. I do love the Forest Farm. In fact, my next Stardew video that is coming out, I mean, at this rate, it will be November, will be featuring the Forest Farm. It's not night fishing. It's not ocean. Lake. Oh, it's the lake. Of course it is. Perfect. Even if you miss a season where you should donate crops to CC, there's no time limit. Yeah, there's no time limit. I feel so bad for the junior members. I can't do JoJo. I know. It is a thing. I use the JoJo route specifically for challenges because it's a really good way. Because, you know, when I do my challenge runs, it's always about the money, right? It's about, okay, how can I make this much money using this method as quickly as possible? But for me, what that easily translates into is, okay, so what's the arbitrary amount of money I should set? Like what is the goal? Like how quickly can I make how much money? So for me, the way it works is by saying, okay, well, the JoJo route is a good sort of setting. To complete the Jojo route, it's about 150,000 gold, right? To do it from nothing to have everything fully unlocked, 150,000 gold. How quickly can I make 150,000 gold to unlock everything in the first part of the game? And that's where I base my challenge runs off of. That's why I do so much Jojo routes, because it's an easy number to get to. I was so proud of myself last night because I actually got part of the community center open before the end of year 1. Let's go, Breaking Free. That's awesome. It's absolutely awesome. Okay, we're going to go to bed. So we have completed 12 days. Guys, we have done 12 days. And this is where we end our stream today. As it is coming up to 11:30 in UK time, I'm going to get myself ready for bed. Probably play a bit of Palia before going to sleep, or at least trying to carry on the grinding. But yeah, Tiefling, hi, thanks for the stream. Thank you for being here. Thank you everybody for being here. Thanks for all the new people, the follows, the subs, the raids, of which we had 3. Wild. Should we find a Stardew person to go to? Let me see. Hold on a second. Let's come out of here. If we're on Twitch, we'll see if I know somebody and they're playing Stardew. We'll go and raid them. But if not, then we'll just end stream. So give me 2 seconds to just check, because there may be somebody around. Maybe. It's too girthy. It's too girthy. This is not sustainable girth. It's too girthy. Is that green? Green. Hello. Nah, we'll leave it. We'll leave it. There are people, but no one's doing Stardew right now, so we will leave it. Okay. So in that case, I will end stream. I'll put you guys all on the ending screen, and I will see you all again soon. So there'll be no D&D this Sunday. However, there will be a stream next Thursday and D&D next Sunday. And the other point I wanted to make was I am currently working on a D&D campaign, one shot for new people. I know Val, who was in here earlier, wants to play. Nikki, who was in here earlier, is signed up to play. I'm looking for 2 more players. One of the players will be one of our experienced players from our Vag Jazzle campaign, probably Shasta. So if somebody is new to D&D or hasn't played for ages and wants to come back into the game, it's going to be a very, very simple, everything's pre-made for you. You don't need to worry. You don't have to worry about learning the rules. Like, I do all the hand holding and introduce you. If you've been watching things like Critical Role and you're like, oh man, playing D&D would be absolutely awesome, come and join the Discord. Give me a ping, and we'll see if we can match people up. My fee is too high. What we do, it'll be sometime before the end of the year, right? So we'll arrange a time with all the suitable people. First, I'll get a party together, and then we'll work on the time for everybody. It will run probably sometime in November. I'm writing it at the moment, so it won't. Yeah. We just have to finding time between people is difficult, especially across time zones, but we do always manage it. I've run a few sessions before. We'll run another one. We'll make it work. My feet is too high. It is. All right, everybody. I'll put the ending screen on, and we'll say goodbye. Have a wonderful rest of your days, and I'll see you again soon. Bye-bye.